you actually discussed some issues in there. You're an uptown kid that can go in the streets of Trench Town in the garrisons.
Yeah.
Tell me about your life, how you grew up.
Well, I grew up uptown. I grew up in Stony Hill, which is why I named the album that. But of course, I grew up with my family heritage and grew up knowing where we come from. And when I isolated, Jamaica is not a huge place. You know, if you in a Jamaica and you don't know anyone from the ghetto, you kind, I mean, you're really kind of secluded. You know what I mean? You can't. It's, you know, it's a small place. You know what I mean? And you know, even when I did like even jam rock album and thing, you know, there was a lot of, some people would criticize how you talk so much about ghetto life and ghetto people problems and you're not from the ghetto. Well, you don't have to be ghetto to be human. And being human, you should care about people. You know what I mean? And we will never deny our heritage in that kind of case. You know what I mean? And in our reality, I am the ghetto dream, because every man in the ghetto wants to have his kids raised uptown. You know what I mean? And for example, look at an artist like my good brethren Bounty Killer then, right? Who him come from Seaview, come from the ghetto. He's not living there anymore and hasn't lived there for quite some time now. Where are his kids?
He wants better for his children.
All right, but what do you call them? Are they ghetto? Should they know the ghetto? Would you be surprised if they knew people from the ghetto? No, because Bounty Killer is from the ghetto. You know what I mean? But are they uptown kids? You're not too sure. So even me, sometime growing up, uptown wasn't too sure if I was an uptown kid, and the ghetto not sure if me. Like, well, I'm not a ghetto kid.
You're like a mixed race kid.
Yeah,
you're too black for your white family, and you're too white for your black friends. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that is the life. That's the life. That must be a strange way of having to grow up as well.
Well, I mean, at the same time, we don't really watch that neither. You know what I mean? It's not like I grew up in a, you know, it's not like I was troubled by it growing up or anything like this. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up amongst very confident, comfortable people. You know what I mean? And even, all right, check this. Cause even my stepfather growing up, you know, is one of Jamaica's top criminal attorney. Tom Tavares Finch. Now, him represent cartel. Him represent Jim Brown. Him represent Dodos. So him represent a plethora of gangsters over the years. So is even some of the first ghetto people when I get to know as a juvenile were his clients who would come to the house to talk to him about their cases. You know what I'm saying?
So you've seen it firsthand and you see everything.
I mean, of course, you know. So, you know, it's I've been exposed to quite a bit, you know, quite a lot of different sides of Jamaican culture, you know. Being a Rasta youth, being Bob Marley's son, then being my mother's son, you know, Miss World, yada yada. Then also being the stepson of this man, you know, Tom Finson, same kind of way. So I kind of get exposed to a whole heap.
And I suppose that helps you navigate yourself through life as well.
Of course, naturally.